Oops, I forgot that. I always forget to do something. Hey, Dylan. I'm just catching up on something here real quick. Hitting the like button. Getting the chat ready. Give me 1 second here. Something's not right. There we go. Hi, Kevin. I don't recognize your name. How are you? And Dave, what is up, buddy? I'm just trying to focus here. Let me know if the audio is good. We know the video is good because I'm ugly, but let me see here. Okay. We got 11 people and 6 likes. I need to, hey, what is up, Keith? And Loud and Clear and James Perez. Just making sure all my settings are right. I think I gotta angle this camera different eventually. Heather's coming in for a little, so I had to keep it where you could see here, if that makes sense. But I have to look here to read and then look back to the camera. So wished I could, hey Rick, how are you? I wished I could move the camera closer to the where I'm reading. Let me try something here a minute. If I do something stupid and disappear, you'll know. Let me see there. I like to look like I'm looking at the camera while I'm talking, but I have to read the chat box, if that makes any sense. Hey, Neil, how are you? Okay, maybe it should be a little better. Excuse me. I wished I could. Hey, Jim, how are you, buddy? I hope to see you soon, brother. I wished I could integrate the camera closer to where the chat is, because I'm looking at the chat and I forget to look at the camera sometimes, you know. So, but 21 people that quick. Wow. We got 11 likes. Don't forget to smash the like button. And Heather just stopped in. I just figured Friday night would be a little bit more easier tonight. I've been getting a lot done. I won't show it on the YouTube channel because I don't think anybody has interest in it, but we put up privacy fence, and my old rear end was out there digging post holes with the post hole digger. Ugh, that is hard on the back at 58 years old. Took Lucy to work, steak dinner, down some beers, bought a garbage truck. You bought a garbage truck for real, Dylan? Some beers and bought a garbage truck. Did you buy your own truck? Oh, there's our buddy Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Am I understanding you bought a garbage truck? Because I know what you do for a living, but are you going on your own? I mean, if that's what you mean, Dylan, I'm not sure.
Good, come do my garbage for me. We hate our garbage people.
Yeah, we're not real fond of the, who do we have? Westmoreland Waste Management or something.
We're only allowed to throw out 1 can a week.
Yeah, literally. But,
thank you.
And it's not cheap. It's like $85 every 3 months. Jim's, that's when we're going to meet over at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. Him and his wife, Jim Lorish. I don't know who he would have, but that's Allegheny County, so he probably has somebody different, yeah. I think. Hi, Brian. How are you, buddy? I was going to say something, and then my brain stopped. That's not unusual, huh?
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, Jim, you got to stop over soon. The fence is almost done. You got to stop over for some coffee, since we're not that far from you. I got to look into the... I don't know if you'd want to run out, Jim. That car cruise for Irwin is
29th.
Oh.
What's today?
I don't know.
28th? It's tomorrow.
Oh, well, okay.
It's tomorrow.
We have a car show down in town here. Not a VW show, just a car show. There'll probably be a few Beetles there, though. Well, I did buy a garbage truck just for scaled size. I get free garbage
That
for my
wasn't
job.
funny.
Very funny, Dylan. Maintenance manager at my own shop and the beach.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. How are you? Yeah, I thought you bought a garbage truck. I say, wow. Yeah, they're having a car show tomorrow, Jim, down near us, but it's a regular, all type of cars, I'm sure there'll be like 2-3 Beetles there, but it's not, I don't think it's anything you want to run out over unless you do. But I get the luxury tomorrow of cutting down a rhododendron bush that's probably 60 years old because one of my lovely neighbors or somebody complained and said they can't see to turn the bend, to get around the bend. And even the cop that stopped her looked and said it isn't even blocking anything. No. But by law, I have to trim it back. So, hey, Spartans. But I'm going to have to trim it back. So that's tomorrow's chore, at least for a couple hours. I don't understand.
I'm not happy because it's got to be trimmed before it blooms and it might die.
Yeah. And you know how Heather is, the ones that you do know her, from her channel. She's real weird about our shrubs and trees and, plants. But everybody's always complaining or trying to cause a problem. Sadly, and that's how that works. But nonetheless, I got to do that tomorrow before the car show if we do go down. I wasn't sure what time it even started.
I thought it was early.
I thought it was too, actually. But many car shows coming up now. I mean, I think Jim's again will be July. I think that's the next
July,
one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Jim Lorish will know. Because I think he goes to both. The one in July is supposed to even be bigger. I went finally and took time out, and this won't be for a lot of you folks on here, but there's PA car cruises on. I hit it in Google, and it tells all the car shows around, like ones that I didn't even know existed. So it's kind of nice for us sometimes, maybe a Saturday evening to go get coffee, and although we've had some bad experience with eating out lately.
I'm done.
She won't
done. Won't go anywhere. I don't care if it's grandma's backyard. I'm not eating out.
I went to Eaton Park the other night. Well, I should say Heather took me to Eaton Park the other night, and I got the well of a codfish sandwich. And my plate came, and there was just a piece of fish on it. I'm like, you forgot the bun. She's like, oh, my bad. Heather was
20 minutes later, she brings the bun, and the fish is cold.
Yeah, Heather's almost done with her meal. So,
like, she still got a good tip. But
yeah, we still tipped her good.
It wasn't her fault. I think it was the cook.
But, yeah, the weather's been weird here. So, I don't know how much I'll get done finishing up my fence, hopefully soon. But and then back in the garage, I'm going to do a parts opening video this week, but I'll also do a DIY video also. And let me know, is my screen freezing at all? Oh, there we go. You're hardly going anywhere anymore. Sad the way the world is going, I'm afraid. You know what, Brian? It is sad. I feel things have changed a lot. It's supposed to rain the next 7 days. Yeah, Dave, I know. That's Gracie's dad, new dad.
Oh, okay.
And I had wanted to finish the fence up and everything and get all kind of, and then I looked at the weather last night and was like, really? So I got to sneak in some stuff tomorrow outside if possible. But yeah, Brian, things are different now. People react differently to things. It's a changed world that we live in, so Heather don't like going anywhere. Whenever I say, come on, we got to go to the store, do this, she gets cranky. She's like, I just like being in my yard. So it is what it is. We're living in a little bit of a changed society now, sadly. But hey, Dave, how's your garage? Is it all buttoned up now? Is it done? He spent way more than I thought on his garage for Gracie. Yeah, we were talking briefly the one night, and because I says I'd like to build another garage down by the house, and then he educated me on, since everything went up now, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, that it's expensive now. Everything is, sadly. I mean, hopefully somewhere along the line in the next year or two, maybe things will spin around and get better. And I'm just lying, I guess, to myself. But everything, even putting our fence up, everything was so expensive with the wood. It was crazy. Just open a page of what I bought. Okay, Dylan, I'll check it out later for sure. I'm going to be on here for about an hour and a half, and then we got to go to the store. She don't want to go. But hey, Uncle Bon, how are you, brother? I don't know if you got my follow-up text earlier or a little later, because I said I'll give you a screen tonight after chat, but I got to go to Walmart and then I'll call. But it's still only going to be like 10 p.m. your time. So Keith said, I went to a restaurant, ordered a BLT avocado. They brought a BLT avocado, asked for the call. They sent me in a drop. And he offered guacamole. I laughed. The stuff that's going on lately in the restaurants, and I'm not being mean, but the service has been really poor. From Bob Evans to Denny's to Eaton Park, I have no idea. Hey, Vintage 76, how are you, buddy? And the major things are done, lots of little things to do. I'm glad, Dave, because I know I've seen some pictures, and wow, you did the real deal. I forget how big yours is, but I can't wait to come out and see that. That's when you're ready. That's a big garage. Mine's only 14 by 22, and
something like that.
Even Heather said the other day, you need more space, but the way my property is set up, it makes it more difficult to do.
It would have to be a 2-story garage.
Yeah, it would have to be, because the hill comes down and the garage is here, so there's a whole foundation that's probably 8 foot tall, and then the garage. So I couldn't even imagine what somebody would charge me to build something like that. The only option I have is to build a garage down by my house. So, but I'm making do with what I have. I think if I was able,
you don't even need a second garage. You just need a place for your parts.
Yeah, you're right.
You need a parts storage.
Yeah, I do, because right now in our game room, hi Roger, I have part of the game room taken up with parts right now, and Heather hasn't complained, but she's like, what are we going to do here? So I got to get everything up to the garage and put it in the rafters, and I got to come up with an idea, or maybe out behind the garage, build a nice wooden shed, like a nice wood. No, ain't doing that. And we got their underground bunker buds. How are you from Kentucky, my friend? Oh, thank you, Uncle Bon, for the donation.
Stop doing that.
Quit that. You're going to end up broke, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for their donation. I really appreciate that, Uncle Bon. And if you get a chance, check out Popularity Contest channel. I'm sure most of you do know it. I got a really cool sweatshirt from him. I didn't get to take a picture of it yet because I've been outside for 4 days working, but it's a sweatshirt I got. Where's it? Want to grab it out of the cupboard?
Where's it at?
It's hanging up right in the cupboard. You'll see it.
Why didn't I get a shirt?
Because I don't know why you didn't get one. Because I'm greedy. Thank you, Uncle Bon, for the donation. I'm going to show his shirt in a minute. It is really cool. Dave's garage is 30. Wow. 30 by 40 by 12. Yeah, that's a big garage. I knew it was big. I just couldn't remember how big it was. But yeah, it doesn't take long to fill. Oh, that's a pretty big garage to fill it up there, brother. Holy crap. Check us out real quick here. Check out my sweatshirt. That's Popularity Contest. That's who just gave a donation here. Check this out. I love this shirt. And I don't want to put it on in front of you right now because, I have to age restrict it. But it is really cool.
I need a tank like this.
And it's heavy. It's nice and thick, too.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's nice quality.
He was all cool enough to slap me some stickers. I can't wait to just get my gear
How
on.
many
and
did he
do
give
stuff.
you?
He just gave 2 for me. But anyhow.
What, can't I have one?
They're watching you talk.
I want one.
Question.
I'm gonna order a sticker.
I tried time my engine, and when I put the timing light on the timing mark on the pulley, and it's jumping all over the place. Anyone else have run into this? Thanks for your help. Okay, that can happen for numerous reasons, but something I found out recently, and this don't mean this is what happens to you, Roger. I got lost on my chat there. There we go. I seen something recently with timing jumping around, and this might not be it, but I want to bring it up since we're on that subject. Right where your, and I can't show pictures, right where your distributor goes down into your drive gear, there's a slot. For some reason, a lot on these distributors now, the end piece, the slot on it is thinner than the drive gear slot, which is causing erratic behavior in the timing. I don't know if that's why yours is doing it, but if you have a new one, you might want to check that. Hey, you know what, Uncle Bond? The fence is coming along good, brother. I'm almost there. I'm beat up. I'm wore out. I laid down 130 feet or
I could have killed
140
him.
feet.
He's like just nonstop. He's working on it.
I put on about 12 hours a day. The post hole digging is what messed me up. It burned me down, but I got 8 more feet left and the yard's closed in. I'll take a video and send it to you, because if I put it on YouTube, people won't. They'll wonder why I'm putting that on there. But thanks for asking. That one took a toll on me. It tired me out quickly. There's no. Thank God the weather was still a little cooler, though. You know why I was doing it. We got. I get that all the time when I go on the tool truck. $100 for 3 sockets from Snap-on. Oh, Snap-on's ridiculous, but man, their truck is like Christmas time. Love it. Cool. And Sleepy is hello from the UK. Thank you for helping me build my engine. Nice, Sleepy, and thanks for stopping in here, because I know you're 6 hours ahead, I think. It's actually about almost 8:30 at night here, so I don't know what time it is, but I thank you for taking the time to stop in here. I'm sending them as soon as I get my new phone. I lost all my storage on my phone, so I can't access my apps. Sorry. You don't got to send her stickers.
No, I'm going to order one.
I thought, well, I'll be calling you late tonight anyhow, Uncle Bon. Well, late for me, not for you. And we'll go over some phone stuff too. And thanks, I'll check that. I did put in the flamethrower distributor. Roger, it's just a guess. I mean, let me see something, because Vintage said something too. Roger, is the small missing between the distributor, and drive? Also, try a different distributor. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different things. Vintage 76 is very good. And I just happened to find that out recently. Excuse her, because her allergies are acting up. It's that time of the year.
It's bad.
Them slots in Vintage 76, I ran into this on somebody's car recently on a new distributor. That slot at the bottom, that fits into the drive gear, it was micrometers thinner, but it was causing the timing to jump around. So we swapped some out, make long story short, put a different one on the bottom that fit snug, and it worked. So I don't know who all is having that problem, but it is what it is. They say a Snap-on truck only appears once every blue moon. It's 1:18 a.m. there. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I was pretty close with that. I appreciate you stopping in. I really do.
Yeah, that's cool.
I had an issue with the induction timing light. It was not reading through the carbon type wires. I used an older timing light that you had to connect number 1 wire to it and plug into the distributor cap. I had an old Craftsman timing light from my dad's from like the late 70s, and I dropped it by accident. So no more for it. Now I haven't had a problem though. I have a Harbor Freight one with the dial indicator. So, and Jim Sturt, hello, sir. Thank you for stopping in. And we have 38 people and 25 likes. We need some more likes. Yeah, the small spring missing. Yeah, see, and Vintage 76 is right, Roger. Check right, since you already seen what he said, that little baby spring that sits down in the drive gear. Make sure that's in there. What would you say is the best carb for a 1500 single port? I have not had a single port in probably 40 years. So somebody can chime in. I would say a 30. Oh, Vintage 76 did 30 pick one. And the single ports are nice. Though. They're torquey, I think, anyhow. Taking Lucy to the VW show tomorrow. Awesome. And Neil, 13 millimeter snap-on S wrench works to tighten the nut on the back of the 30 picked. I never had the S-shaped wrench yet. I probably should get one just because. And I know I had one when I was really young, but it's been so long I can't even remember. But they are handy to have no matter what. That VW Thing motor that I'm putting together, the guy dropped everything off tonight so I can finish. I got the long block together, but one of the tins, cooling tins, he forgot. So he's going to order a new one from Wolfsburg West. So that I'll do a cooling tin video install this coming week as soon as he gets that part, which isn't his fault. And I already installed the alternator. I guess I could take it back apart and reinstall it for a video if anybody needs to see that. And then I got to get on the 68 and do the rails for the seals, blah, blah. I hate bodywork. Bought mine on eBay, not cheap. What'd you pay for that, Neil? Do you remember? Because they really do come in handy, in all honesty. Shaved outside of a box wrench works too. Yeah, Jim, I think a lot of us sacrifice a lot of our tools that way. I have a 13 that I had shaved the ends down once on the box end. And I can't remember why I did it, but I still have it. Sometimes we sacrifice tools to make them, custom fit. Thanks for suggestions. Can always count on club members for help. Absolutely, Roger. I mean, that's what we're all here to try to help each other. I mean, I don't know everything. Heather does, right? You know everything.
Don't be a smart.
No, I was. Cool. Looking forward to the 10 vid. Yeah, I'll be doing that, Brian. When he dropped all the stuff off tonight, I went through it quickly, and I'm like, you're missing a 10. See, he literally got on his phone while he was standing there and put it in his cart with Wolfsburg West. I like doing the cooling tin installation video because I believe it just, a lot of people may be missing one or don't understand them. So I try to do an in-depth, video on that. I might try to get Heather to help me on that video though, because sometimes it's hard to get the camera angles, where she can literally film me, doing it. What's the difference between the 30 pick 1 and the 30 pick 2 carb? I don't know. I've never had a 30 pick, to be honest with you. I always ran dual carburetors. A few times I ran a 34 picked, but I don't know. Vintage may be able to answer that. Sleepy check Samba. Yeah. I've never ran a 30 pick. Believe it or not, I really haven't, in all honesty. My neighbor has a drawer full of wrenches he modified for certain jobs. Yeah, Dylan, I think we've done that a lot, in all sincerity. We always sacrifice a screwdriver or a wrench and modify it so it can fit, where we need it to. I'm sure Heather has done stuff with gardening tools. I've seen her modifying stuff.
Yeah, I'm always modifying stuff.
And she's doing a dang good job in her garden this year. Hey, Mike Doyle. Hey, you know what? I like Wolfsburg West. West Coast Metric is good too. I've never had no complaints about them. I dealt with Southern Cal Imports recently. They did a boo-boo, but they made it right. Took a week, but they did make it right, though. Flat Earth Gary. Just wanted to say you bailed me out several times. Good sir. My sincerest thank you. And thank you for being part of it. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm glad that these videos are helping people. I really do. It makes this keep going forward where people will keep saving them. And we have Real Wild. How are you? I like how you spelled that. That's really cool. Okay, we have 38 folks and only 29 likes. Hit the like button. And Bob, how are you, sir?
Hi, Bob.
And thank you for being part of that video, Bob. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And I hope to see you over the summer, buddy. I really, really do. And you made it home safely, I'm guessing. I'm almost sure I read that. Cheapest tool metric sets are available. You know what, Vintage? I never looked online for them. I knew they were, but that probably wouldn't be bad for me to Google to just have those. Don't remember the cost of the S wrench, the box parts. Wait, my thing chat just jumped. Needs to be thin to fit. Yeah, exactly. And that's where we end up at the grinding wheel. I won't order from J-Bugs, have me on back order for about 4 months. Unfortunately, I have not had a lot of luck with J-Bugs. I have ordered from them in the past. I have. But the part I was running into with them is it would say in stock. And the next thing you know, I get an order with 20 parts. Well, I'm sorry, there should be 20 parts and there's 12. I was still charged. And then I had to call and argue with them that I didn't have time to wait. So then they had to refund me. So I'm not saying they ever cheated me out of parts, but it was a game. And I don't run into that with other vendors, you know. Let me see here. Cheap S-shaped tool metric sets are available. You know what, Vintage? I'm going to punch that in on my next shopping trip soon because I wouldn't mind having them, in all honesty. Taking on a disc brake conversion with you over my shoulder this weekend. Oh, there you go. You trust me, I put a video up on it. It's not bad. I just go in my playlist and you'll find it in there. I did a disc brake conversion for somebody with the drop spindles included in that video, but it's really not that bad, in all honesty. And Eris Berry, how are you? Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed this live show. It's all you folks that made it come true. I mean, it was fun. It was tricky to edit because there were so many photos, and then trying to make music cooperate, you know, and find non-copyright music. So it was a lot of fun. I hope we can do that again in the future. I had a blast with it. J-Bugs made it to my never again list this week. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have had that. And Bob said, I ordered the big boy kit and a roller pedal from Caddyshack, and Jeff just sent me an update that the big boy kit is back ordered for about 3 weeks. Oh, I know that a lot of people have been buying those. When I ordered mine through Caddyshack, it came like within a week. But truthfully, Bob, and you already know this anyhow, it's worth the wait. I really believe you're going to like it a lot. I mean, I've got big feet. Well, size 12 and a half, 13. It's not no bigger than some people's. But when I sat on a milk crate temporarily in the car and I faked the roller pedal being there, with that and the big boy pedal extender, wow, what a difference. And now for her tiny feet, you know, we do stock pedal setups for Heather, but it made a big difference for me. I've already watched a couple times to get my nerve up. You're good. Trust me. Take your time and think straight.
That's what I do with stuff when I'm trying to do something. I'll like watch a video like 15 times and then I'll put it on and I like slow it down, pause it, do whatever I'm doing, pause it, you know. So yeah, we all do that.
Well, we do. When I had, long story short, I fixed my dryer. That was 4 or 5 years ago through YouTube because I'm not a rich man. Actually, I think I'm considered poverty. I think.
We are.
Yeah. But either way, I had my dryer take a poo-poo and I got on YouTube and it was some solenoid thing. I don't know. But I took my phone with me down by the dryer and literally did what Heather said. I kept pausing, taking a part off, looking at it. And we fixed the dryer, though.
Yeah.
You know, it saved us a lot of money because our dryer was only like 4 years old. And poof, it went. I'm like, nothing lasts anymore, you know. And Mike Doyle said, I think this chat is great. Thank you.
Good. Awesome.
I enjoy this. It brings people together in this community. You know, I like it because it kind of gets you a little bit closer to folks, you know what I mean? And a lot of people were in the Facebook group, you know, and that's been pretty successful. I try to keep up on that as much as I can, but I have moderators on there. Popularity contest is one of them. My buddy Johnny. There's quite a few because it's hard for me to be on there all the time. And I made it back safe and sound. Yes, hope to meet up sometime this summer. Absolutely, Bob. I mean, I don't know how people feel. Some people get mad, but, you know, I said some prayers for you while you were on the road. And I do mean that. I really did. And I'm glad you made it back safely. I thought I seen you post on it, though, you know. And yes, we will meet up this summer, one way or the other. Yep, Heather, that is my plan. Just saw you guys live and wanted to share your videos and great help keep me, average dude, trying to make a car work for his son.
Awesome.
And your son will never forget it, in all honesty. I mean, truthfully, you know, my first one, and I won't get into a long, drawn-out story. I saved them for her. But
you're the one that's long-winded.
I am. My first car was my 68 Beetle, and a long story short, my father put a lot of time in, worked on a railroad all day, then he'd come home in the evening and help me get it on the road, and I will never forget that. Trust me, your son's not going to forget stuff like that. And that was 50 years ago for me. I keep saying that, I'm sorry, 45 years ago. When I took Lucy to work, I was scared because I really drove the car well on the road. I was focused and went down an 8% grade and hill, third, no problem. Outstanding, Dylan. I was just looking up wheels and tires the other night. I'm going to be running 5.5-inch steel rims on the back, but I was trying to keep the same diameter by going a little wider on the tire, though, because I like that fat, skinny look, that old hot rod look. And being that stroker motor is going in, I want that. But I was looking up and I found that I can't look. I'm on my phone. The 205/60 or the 205/65 was about 2 inches wider, which is perfect. Inch on the inside, inch on the outside, but it's the same circumference, same diameter. So it won't change the gear ratio. And I have no idea why I told you it's all that, but it was something I looked up when he said 8% grade, third gear. You know, you want to stay with the same diameter when you do stuff like that. I'm putting stock AA pistons and barrels on Bess. I don't have to worry about that kite, do I? It's not bad to check it, but I'll be honest with you, and I know people are going to frown upon this. I've slammed 85.5s and 87s on, and I never messed around with the compression ratio. I've never had an issue ever. But when you start stepping up to the 90.5s and that, then you should. But please bear with me here. A lot of people will tell you when you're doing the stock pistons aftermarket to check the compression ratio. So do what you think is right. I mean, in all honesty, I don't think it's a bad thing to check it. I'm just not bothered when I'm doing stock, you know. And 71 Super Beetle. So, well, you know what? What's nice about the 71 is you technically have the nice flat dash. They're easier to mess with because they don't sell the aftermarkets now for 73 and up. And also you have the luxury of that comfortable ride in the front. Super Beetle, I think, has a superior feeling and the ride comfort and handling of it, you know. What is the biggest motivator for everybody that is restoring or rebuilding their vehicle? I just started a whiteboard with a list of all the things I need to do. You know what, Bob? That is a really good idea.
I do that.
And I think it's us older generation. I have in the garage, I have a whiteboard set up. Now, you're notorious for that. She's like the whiteboard queen. Actually,
my kids hate the whiteboard.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Because I would use it to go, okay, chores for the day. So when they would look at the whiteboard, they'd go, you know. So if you say whiteboard to them, they get mad.
Yeah, kids would get up in the morning when they lived at home and they would see, you know, Dalton do this, Heather do that, you know, and I could see the frowns on her face, but they always did. They were good kids, you know. But
the whiteboards are great.
Yeah,
they are. That's what keeps me in check.
I mean, honestly, as I've gotten older, and I never thought this would happen to me, and I guess it happens to everybody. My mind, and no, I don't have Alzheimer's, I don't think, but my mind is bad anymore. Like, I'll get to the store and think, well, I only need 3 things. I get there and I remember 2. It's my memory anymore. So whiteboard is definitely a way to go in the garage. I have one in my garage, but I don't use it for what I should because everybody comes in and are signing it. I was here, and then I feel bad to erase this stuff, you know. But Brian, check the deck height and CR either way. That's why I said, you know, like Vintage said, it's not a bad idea to check it. I mean, with stock ones, I've slammed them together and I've never had an issue. But maybe I've been really lucky. But Vintage 76 is right. It can't hurt to do it. So if it does need shimmed or something, you know where you're at. But definitely you'll sleep a little easier at night. I just don't like to aggravate people to do certain things and then they say, well, Slade told me to do it and I didn't have to. So I try to be careful with some of that. Slade's videos motivate me. Thank you, Brian. I'm glad. And I got to kick the pace back up. I had a lot going on with installing the fence at the house and getting things done on my home that really needed done. So now it's time to get back to work in a 68 because I really like to get it done and drive it and enjoy it. I got to get a lot of body work done. So I'll be doing time-lapse videos a little bit on some of that because I know a lot of you don't want to sit there and watch me, do that body work, and I will do some with tips and tricks and stuff like that. Once I get onto the suspension and the brake line soon and just everything else, everything gets filmed all the time because I never know what somebody's going to need, Maureen, the Maine Coon is with you. I don't know where my cat went. He's around somewhere. They didn't do the dogs, did they? Mm-mm. My dogs are crated just temporarily because they were being a little crazy tonight. I think they need some energy burned off. And Neil said, I agree. Slade videos motivates me. Thanks, Neil. I'm glad they do. I really do. I do the best that I can do, with them. I'm not a professional. I've caught sometimes they even come out of focus a little bit. I do what I can do with them. I'm looking forward to doing my son's Baja after, the 68's done. That'll be the next rendezvous on YouTube, and we're going to trick that Baja out pretty nice.
Yeah, he's got big plans for that.
Yeah, I want to make it look really aggressive. I'm going to do a body off, so that's going to be a little bit of a long one, and he's going to do an AMR, I think a 500 supercharger on it. So this next one after the 68's done is going to be a lot of fun. Cool, thanks for your success. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Brian, I don't like to push people to do certain things, and then they think that, well, Slade told me to do it, but it's not a bad idea. And hi, Kitty Pies. Anyone going to Volksfest tomorrow? Mr. Veter is asking, is anybody going there tomorrow? And Slade has helped me a great deal. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Joe. I'm glad. Trust me. These videos helping people out, that makes me smile. It really, really does. And Heather's been a big help in some of them. She looks a little tired tonight. Her allergies are beating her up.
It's been 2 weeks. I'm like sick of it.
Well, that's the thing is she started the cough and the sneeze, and I'm like,
I had a head cold, and now it's allergies.
Yeah.
So
I thought I don't feel like getting sick. So far so good. I'm afraid for the calendar, its days are numbered. Keith's starting
already.
No, I mean, I'm glad these videos do help folks. I got to pull the ultrasonic cleaner back out. I don't know if I'll film or not because I got that big 30 liter. I got to do a couple cylinder heads. And it's nice because with that 30 liter, I can literally put a cylinder head in there plus a crank. Like I can fit a lot of stuff in that thing. But I have a lot of parts to clean up. So I think it's time for me to pull the ultrasonic cleaner out. If I do, I probably won't make that a DIY video, but I'll at least show it as an extra video during the week. Maybe I'll throw that one up on a Tuesday instead of my normal Friday, theatrical crap. But I love using the ultrasonic cleaner. I don't know why I'm a clean freak that way. I have so much to do on the 68 that I've said this before, and it's probably going to happen very shortly now that I'm almost done with my fence in the backyard. And I have other housework to do, but I'll try to share it between the garage and house equally and get things done. But I think I'm going to have no choice but start doing 2 films a week on the 68 and just get the car done so I can get that Baja in, and start tearing into that. Yeah, you threw me on that. Harbor built video, you used the Harbor Freight one. Yeah, Keith, what had happened there, I knew you were going to catch that. I don't even have that now because it was a piece of poo-poo and I returned it. What happened, Keith, and I'm talking to Dog. I know some of you on a personal level. I apologize if I'm confusing anyone. What happened on that, I had a dead week. I could not get in a garage. I didn't feel well because I was working on that fence so much that I was in extreme pain. And I thought, oh, geez, what am I going to do now? Because I don't like going without a video. So I had that in my computer and forgot about it. So I edited it and put it up. And everybody was happy with it, you know, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure you were. I know, Keith, you were probably like, what is he doing with that little ultrasonic cleaner now? That's what happened, my friend. I have my little central machinery one and I love it. I use it all the time. Yeah, they're great. I mean, I never realized the things that you can clean. I mean, I'm going to try something for my son maybe next week when I pull it out. You know, he has some gun parts and I'm not going to get and bring all that stuff up, but we're going to put them in there because I want to see how well it cleans certain things out, you know. And building a 66 Baja, and the videos help me a ton. That's awesome, Mike. Please, if you're on Facebook, join the Facebook group, Slades VW Community, so you can show photos of it. And also send them to me so I can put them on the website in the member section and get you started with a portfolio there. But I'm excited about doing the Baja as the next adventure. But of course, I'm also excited about getting the 68 done. I want to drive it so bad. Yeah, your videos are awesome. I've been an auto body tech 42 years. My mechanical skills are bad, and your videos really help. Thank you, Mr. Vader. I'm not a body man. So you were a body tech for 42 years. So see what's going to happen here. I'm going to be doing some body work, and you're going to look at them videos and go, this guy stinks. I mean, I'm not horrible. I'm going to be removing the rails around the trunk because there's rust underneath them. And I'm going to use that phosphoric acid. So I got to figure out what to do because I got to wire wheel, clean all the rust up there, use the phosphoric acid, I guess scrub it, clean it off 24 hours later. I don't know if I Bondo. I'm going to use some Bondo, just a little bit in there, smooth it, or if I use primer, then Bondo, because I'm getting confused because a lot of people are saying after the phosphoric acid, sometimes it don't adhere. It comes off. So I don't like body work. Yeah, it was a great video. I have a 28 pick one to rebuild. Yeah, you know what, Dog? I like almost went into panic because 2.5 years now or whatever it's been, I've never missed 1 week of a video. And I was going to, and I just happened to look at my computer and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot I had that video in there. So I sat and edited it. And I got to do a video this week of parts opening that I have. I have not a lot, but enough parts to show, and a welder, like a couple other things I'm going to open up. So I'm going to go ahead and do an opening video, but I'm also going to do a DIY. So because I don't think the main video should be me opening parts. That's kind of a bonus thing, you know. But I'm in the same boat as Mr. Reader. All the videos have helped a ton. That's awesome, Bob. That's what keeps me going. People say, oh man, I needed this video. It makes it so worthwhile. It really, really does. Hey, Kentucky made it in. Baseball and softball games practice. Time of year is busy. Time of year for me. Great video on everyone today. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Kentucky. I'm used to seeing your name pop up all the time. And Williamson, just wondering, are you building your son a monster engine? Well, I'm going to keep it reasonable. And I'm sorry, drinking cream soda, and it's really good. I'll probably do like a 1776 in a Baja form. I don't want to get out of control because then if something happens, you know what I mean? He's got a 78 Oldsmobile right now that he's dumping a small block Chevy in, and he wants a Baja. So I'm going to keep the engine moderate, but enough to turn over the bigger tires, you know, and stuff like that. And there's Dino. What's up, buddy? And I tried you earlier. Sorry about that. You were eating dinner. I was just returning your call, so I'll catch up with you tonight and just clean it up, sand it. Never put shine on shine. Never do it, never. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So spray the phosphoric acid on and then just sand it and just blow it off. And then I can put the Bondo on or the primer first. I just want to make sure I know, right? How about using JB Weld putty to fix the rust on the 68? You know what? Right where the metal rail goes for the seal, I was going to wire wheel, clean it really good, hit it with phosphoric acid or osphoric acid. It's funny you said that. Heather bought me the big tubes of JB Weld. I was going to form the JB Weld as a filler and kind of put it in there and then grind it smooth. I hope that made sense. Let me see. I have a thermostat that's caked with road grime. I've been painfully cleaning it. Any quick tips? Just watch. You don't want to poke a hole or do anything crazy, Keith. I don't know. Maybe some vinegar and a toothbrush.
Oh, I love vinegar.
No, she drinks apple cider vinegar.
No, I meant I like it for cleaning.
Yeah, it is nice.
That clean.
I would use a toothbrush in some vinegar, maybe, or some degreaser. It is a pain because I just did the one on that thing motor for the guy, and it was nasty. You were better off using short strand fiberglass than JB Weld. You know what I bought, Mr. Vader, and I didn't try it yet. I bought now I do have short strand Bondo glass, so that's probably, I guess, what you're talking about. I bought something, I didn't try it yet because I like trying new stuff, new to me stuff. And truthfully, I bought the Bondo, metal Bondo or whatever it's called, because I've seen it in a few YouTube videos, and I don't know. I'm going to try it somewhere along the line. I don't know if you've tried it yet. I'm sure you have. Hey, Zim, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you stopped in. We have 56 people, but we only have 39 likes. We need some more likes. I was thinking of a sonic cleaner. I don't know if I'd put the Keith. I don't think I would put that thermostat in the ultrasonic cleaner. I don't know. I think I would get a bad feeling about that because it has that chemical and stuff inside of it. So you might want to watch doing that. Yeah, vinegar would work very well. It does. Hey, Otto, how you doing, buddy? And Sisters of the Wine, how are you? Trying to scroll. There we go. Yeah, I mean, are you related to Andy Slade by any chance? Happy Friday. No, I'm not, but thanks. And happy Friday to you, but no, I'm not. And thermostat, brake cleaner. Yeah, I mean, brake cleaner or vinegar, a toothbrush. I like going to the dollar store and buying them 3 packs of brushes in their automotive section. And it has a soft brass brush on there. And truthfully, it works really nice on stuff like that. Thermostat brake cleaner. Okay. Try the PC7 epoxy. I have used it a ton on my 64 for rusty spots. Thanks, Kentucky. I'll actually write that down because I can come back to the chat. And fiberglass is waterproof. Body filler is not. Oh, but fiberglass down first.
Yeah, well, that would make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So fiberglass is waterproof. Body filler is not. Put fiberglass down first, then body filler or Bondo. Thank you, Mr. Vader. I will do that. I will. I was worried because people were saying with the phosphoric acid, some were saying primer and then fiberglass, and some were saying no, fiberglass on the bare metal. So I got confused on which direction to go. I was thinking that it would expand and get the grime out between the grooves. The only thing you can do, I mean, I wouldn't put it in ultrasonic cleaner, is get some warm water and get it in there and then scrub in a little bowl with it expanded. Just don't get it too hot, but you have to keep it in the bracket, Keith. Don't remove the thermostat out of the bracket, because if it expands out of the bracket, your thermostat's junk. So I hope that made sense to keep it in the bracket before you expand it. Thank you for the donation, Dino. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You and Uncle Bon both donated tonight, and that's a big deal.
Thank you.
It is a big deal. Thank you so much. What's he put? Get good. PC7 is good stuff. I've actually never tried it yet, in all honesty. And it looks like Maxwell, who are 15, has a patch filler seam sealer now. Oh, I didn't know that. I really didn't, in all sincerity. I'm getting to the body work part, and all of a sudden, my momentum went down a little because she's like, why aren't you working on a car? What are you doing? And it's like when I got that motor job, which is free, you know, it's a friend, but I was like, I hate body work. So, but I got a new welder. A sponsor gave me a new MIG welder. I got to go get a gas bottle for it. So I'll be welding some patches and learning to weld. Yay. All
so you're never too old to learn.
I know. I just dread it. All positive suggestions from Slades videos. #1 thermostat from Powder Coat. Carbon build from Volks. But yeah, with the thermostat, that's from Awesome Powder Coat. They really have good product. They really do. Volks Bits, he's awesome. He really, really is. Vintage, can you jump in? The distributors on the Samba. No, I can't remember his name. Guy in the Samba does distributors. Is it Glenn? Or maybe it's not Glenn. I can't remember now. Is really good. Tim Folks has found a crack in a 30 pick 3. He's the best. He's the best. There's no doubt. DIY Auto Body on YouTube is where I've seen it. He likes it. DIY Auto Body. Is that that Navy veteran guy, Rich or something like that? I think I used to watch him, in all sincerity. Underground Bunker Bud said, use Bondo 35 years ago, 4-inch drain pipe, still fine today. Wow, nice. Yeah, that's a true test there, too. Did anyone mention that Malone is moving to Florida? I thought that he was moving there a while ago and never did. I'm not sure.
Isn't he in New York?
Yeah, he's in New York. Yeah, I've talked to him a couple times personally. Uncle Bon, call me tomorrow. Okay. And yeah, it's still in the bracket. The bracket is also coated with grime. Yeah, I mean, you can spin it out of the bracket, Keith, although you already know that, and clean that bracket up and make everything pretty, clean the thermostat. Just don't let it expand outside of the bracket or you'll be very upset. And hi, Jay. And neutralize the acid with vinegar or water, sand really good, then prime, or fiberglass is okay. Let me reread because my brain. Neutralize the acid with vinegar or water. It's okay. The phosphoric acid is the first time I'm using it. So I bought a bottle of it from Ace Hardware. Phospho acid, the big green bottle. I think I use it straight. It didn't say to cut it or anything, I thought, but every little bit helps. This car will never see winter, but it's still.
I don't agree with that.
No, not the 68. I don't want to take it out.
I don't know. I mean, cars are meant to be driven.
I know, but they throw so much.
What good are they if you can't enjoy them?
And they throw so much salt.
They do.
That's
I'm just
sad.
saying.
We live in the wrong area. That's what it is. She don't like new cars. She'd rather drive 60s cars year round, but we're in the wrong state for that. So, I mean, but let me see. Yeah, he is moving and apparently keeping the shop in New York also. Okay, I didn't know that. I knew he was going to go to Florida at one time, and then it got really quiet about it, you know. Let me see. Bill something. Okay, I couldn't remember either, Vintage. I heard he's really, really good, though. No, I can't remember. I really can't. Haven 76. Sparkworks? Sparkworks. Yeah, that's the Dizzies. There's a couple people actually doing them. Let me see. Auto got it. And there is Dennis off Axis. How are you, buddy?
Hi, Dennis.
And Secretly, anyone going to Farmington, May 21st, Fast Times. Okay. Secretly, Farmington. I don't know if you're on a Facebook group, Slades VW Community. You brought up Farmington. Adam and Darren both go there, and they'll both have on. Oh, I don't have my shirt on.
He's the only one that doesn't support himself.
Yeah, I never do. They'll be wearing their Slades VW shirts. I'm sure they're both going. If you are on the Facebook group, just make a posting. Funny story about Farmington is Adam and Darren didn't even know each other. They went to that meet last year, and Slade shirt, went, hey, and they became friends. So I know that was a crazy story, but yeah, I might
want you're just getting out of control.
Hey, George, how you doing, buddy? And community, had a late dinner out with family. Glad to see everyone here. Me too, George. 55 people. Everybody seems like Friday nights. I don't know the right way, but my buddy used to throw a few tack welds in the cancer spots to strengthen the bare metal. I don't know much about that, Uncle Bon. I mean, I can do body work and I can make it look perfect. The only problem I run into is, will it last? Will the rust come through? Stuff like that. I need to watch more YouTube videos on stuff like that, you know. Yeah, Dave, salt is the devil. You can tell you live right near us because
I drive it through them. I drive my car through the automatic. It does the undercut.
Yeah, it shoots it from underneath.
You know?
Yeah.
I do it like once a week in the winter.
Is it good?
We never have
and it does the
psh. It does the psh.
Oh, psh. Yeah, she does once a week.
I love that thing. Gets all the salt off the truck.
You do. You go through, and she goes through real slow, so it keeps spraying the underneath. So yeah, it does help. There's no doubt. No cookies, Russ. I'm sorry. It has been a long day. It really has. Neutralize after it's on the panel and does its stuff. Oh, okay, Mr. Veeder. Thank you. Because I'm actually doing that this week. So I'm really glad that you popped on here. I want to get that all sealed, so to speak, and then I'll use my fiberglass. I need a lot of this little crap out of the way because it's like once I get some of that body work done, the whole process will speed up then. But I've had so much other crap going on that it held me up. Have you given any more thoughts on putting on a show in your area? Actually, I have, Kentucky. I mean, I don't know how fast it would be. I really would like to do it before the end of summer, though. Mm-hmm. I was going to try to
we had so much going on right now.
Yeah,
and then really I was sick, and
we didn't even get to go to Ohio. We wanted to go to a meet there,
and I do feel bad for the people that showed up.
Yeah, that was
my fault.
No fault in it. Medical stuff is medical, you know. But she did get the lobotomy done. She's feeling better now.
I've been living with him for over 30 years. I needed a lobotomy. So.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want to take her on a highway, and I didn't want to leave her alone. So we'll try to revisit that show in July when they have it again. But having it at my house, we weighed the measures. It would be too hard because of the parking. So I am going to look into a few parks that are local to me. And if people are coming from a little farther away, there's quite a few hotels near us that are reasonable, you know. But I should probably jump on that soon, even if I'm making it for like August, so that people know in advance, like, okay, I can make it to Slade's picnic, you know. But Popularity says, no, I will not call you Dino. No, he said, we'll do Dino. I'll be wearing mine tomorrow, wore my new one out today. Outstanding, Dylan. Thank you for the support.
Awesome. I liked your picture, by the way. I liked everybody's pictures.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
That was
nice.
It was fun.
It's nice to see everybody's pictures.
Well, Heather didn't get to see any of it until it went live today.
Yeah.
Because I worked on it I started one evening about 7, and I didn't get done till 3 a.m. editing that video. And she didn't actually get to see it till today, till it went up. So it was really cool to see everybody. I hope to do another one in the future. I just think it's nice to put a face to the names, you know what I mean? And not everybody are comfortable doing it. There was probably 100 people that didn't, you know, that felt
way more than that.
Yeah, felt a little awkward, you know, which was fine. Hey, Keith, have a great night, buddy. Thank you for stopping. And I'm glad you made it because I wasn't sure if you were going to tonight. But thanks so much. I appreciate it. And Steve said, Look into underbody car washes for the house. It's just tubing. I'll do that, Steve. I didn't know that. Because I try to get, I'm getting older, be laying in the gravel out there and I'm trying to shoot the
They
underneath a
sell
vehicle.
those?
That's what he said. We'll take a look into it.
Oh, I like that idea.
I'm glad he did bring that up. It's just the salt around here, like Dave said, it's just, we get pounded with salt here.
Well, they don't even plow anymore here.
Nope.
They just salt the roads.
And I don't know, Dave.
And they dump it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get that much salt.
Dave, wow. I don't know if they started that up by you because you're not that far from me. They quit using plows.
Yeah.
And they're just dumping salt by the tons. What a pain in the butt. Automotive bidet. Bidet. I think he was
Bidet.
I think that's what he was. Is the underbody cleaning just like a bidet? Okay, wait, I jumped off track here. And wait, there we go. Okay, mine's made out of PVC pipe, 1/2-inch tip with the hose thread on the hose. That makes sense. Cool. That would be easy to make too, Steve. Thank you. Because the underneath is what takes the beat, and that's where all this crap sits on. I had the stomach flu last week. Oh, that is not fun.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's why I'm glad she had allergies. Well, I'm not glad she.
I had a head cold and it turned into, and then now it's allergies.
Yeah.
And I still can't get rid of it.
She's not done good. Hey, community, can Slade do an unrelated pizza making video? I'm asking for a friend named me. I would do one, but I think people are going to be like, why the heck's he putting that on this channel? I love making homemade pizza.
I could do it and put it on my channel.
Yeah, you put it on your channel.
Nobody will think nothing of it. I'm all over the place on my channel.
Uncle Bon popularity contest. That's my Uncle Bon. He's saying that because we're friends on Facebook. And every time I make homemade pizza up, I'm taking pictures of it because I kind of have a pizza issue.
Yeah, you do.
But I like making homemade pizza. I really do. And Steve said yes. And Mr. Veter, what part of Pennsylvania will it be? Sir, that would be southwestern Pennsylvania near Pittsburgh, about 30 minutes from Pittsburgh. And we have a lot of nice parks by us. We have Oak Hollow. There's quite a few. But I can rent this space so that...
I still say Keystone.
Yeah, Keystone's nicer.
They have camping and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, man, we should go camping.
And they have big, huge pavilions where if it rains,
wow, yeah, that would be fun. Because we can...
Just saying.
We can get camping and... Oh, my gosh. I think Heather's on to something here. Mr. Veter, I'm sorry, I got off track. Keystone State Park. You can target that on... it's Blairsville, right?
Yeah. No, New Alexandria.
They're neck and neck. New Alexandria, Pennsylvania. But we're southwestern PA, maybe Keystone. If I can rent a pavilion there, and then if people want to camp for any reason, it's a nice campground. It's family oriented. There ain't a bunch of chaos going on there, And yeah, that was awesome. Absolutely, Dennis. And pizza, no. Russ don't like pizza. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me rather than a frontal lobotomy. Dino, my bro, said 100% we need a cooking pizza with Slade video. You know what I could do is, wait a minute, I just jumped screen. There we go. I can actually do my Mr. Rogers skit at the beginning and then lead into pizza making. Okay, we won't do that. I got a few people said your voice and your demeanor do the opening skit to Mr. Rogers,
Yeah. You can get away with it.
I don't know if people get mad.
just do what you're doing because people get offended too easy.
Yeah, everybody does. I'd have driven Lucy to run lens from work, but she needed to be well rested for tomorrow. Yeah, give her that little break. And there is Rich said, sorry, I'm late. That means he was out pounding the crap out of his car and carrying on. I believe they make a power washer adapter. Speaking of that, Dennis, I got to fix my pressure washer. Something broke in it. Only me. A few T sections with tiny holes drilled into PVC, good pressure, and you're set. Thank you, Steve. That's very informative. And it makes sense because I'd rather hand wash her vehicle at home. And then I use my chemical guys, car wax, blah, blah. But that's great if I could get under there because that is where all of our rust ends up around here. Their DIY videos on how to make them. I made one. Oh, that is awesome, Vintage. Awesome. Oh, I got to do that now. Over in Oregon, they use crushed lava rock.
Does that work well?
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of hills there. I don't know if Oregon has a lot of hills. I think they salt the crap out of here because so many hills, to keep clean. The salt comes from under the lake.
What lake?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it means the Great Lakes. I don't know. But I wish they'd keep it down there under the lake because they're just killing us.
How do they get it? I don't get it. How do they get, this is interesting to me. I'm going to have to look it up.
I don't know. I never even knew.
If they get it from under, what are they doing to get it? And how do they know it's under there?
Why'd you bring it up? Because now she's going to be sitting there and
I like to know things. Stupid things, but I like to know.
Oh, pizza is life.
Oh,
Rich. I'm moving near you.
I'm so sick of pizza.
Pizza's all major food groups. Yes, pizza every day. I love pizza. Oh my God. I could live on pizza if I had to. I know it's probably not a good idea. And let me see here. I'm back in New Hampshire and I missed my bug something fierce. Oh, I didn't know you made the trip yet, Russ. I know you and I were talking. I just wasn't sure when, And CJ just stepped in because he heard pizza. Otherwise, he wasn't stopping by. I knew you were my people. Hey, Joe, how you doing, buddy? And Watch Community Video, great job, guys. Thanks, Joe. Everybody was awesome sending the photos in. You've got to be about 3 or 4 a.m. there, or I mean in the middle of the night, so to speak.
How is Ireland? I want to go there.
She wants to go to Ireland. Slade meetup with pizza. Pizza. Oh, with pizza oven. Yeah, that would be fun.
Cook a pizza on a VW engine.
Hey.
Cook a pizza on an overheating bug engine.
Yeah. This is what happens when you know how hot they are. Be nice to Erie. There might have been a typo there. I'm sorry, CJ. And power washer adapter is the stuff. I definitely want to try it. Yes, I was. I knew you were, Rich. You were out pounding on your car. Heather, definitely do the pizza video. Have you tried nasal wash for allergies?
No, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know. Nope, she didn't try it.
I mean, is there something I buy or do I just look it up?
Yeah, because this has been going on for a couple weeks now around there. Brittany says pizza has all your colors: red for sauce, white mozzarella, and black if it's burnt. Yeah, that's about it. I can really go for pizza right now. PVC is cheaper than the power washer adapter. Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff with PVC. I think I forget what I watched somebody do. It was on YouTube, but they'd punched holes in a PVC pipe and put some little fittings in there. I just forget. I think it was for a sprinkler system for a garden or something. Because we watch a lot of gardening stuff.
Oh, you mean the
irrigation system. Yeah, and they used the PVC. That's what I used on Lucy. I used snow phone, Canon, and dry towel. And this water wax side at night. Patina bug looking shiny and beautiful, but I did it. I think Lucy looks good, Dylan, in all honesty. Oregon has something called mountains that would make Pennsylvania mountains look like hills. Ah, okay. I wasn't sure, to tell you the truth, Russ. Underground salt domes. I don't worry too much because we just go to the store when we want salt. Okay, so it wasn't funny. I don't care.
After 30 some years, you're not funny anymore.
I did take the Beetle for a short ride today too. Oh, did you get it out, Rich? I thought you were just hammering that 350 around. And 206 Gerber, do you have a video on adjusting the shifter? I can get about 2 to 4, but not 1 or reversed. No, actually I don't, but that's a good idea for a video. I can actually go to my buddy Evans because he has 500 million Beetles. And because I got to do a death foam video for people, so I'm going to go and do it on one of his. But since mine's still in pieces right now, I can go do an adjustment because I'm going next week or the week after to film a special video at his house on something that he pulled out of a barn. So while I'm there, I can do an adjustment, but you might be done then, but at least I can do that. And yep, we get great traction with lava rock. There's salt mines that they have around. They use it as this good. I wish they would start using it here then. You inspired me to dust off my 55. Oh, a 55. Ooh. I've never owned nothing from the 50s. Oh, the 52 Plymouth I had
Great
once.
Lakes sit on top of the giant salt domes. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that.
No, I didn't either, in all honesty. It's like a nasal wash for your undercarriage. You find the nasal wash at any pharmacy.
All right, I'll look tonight while we're out.
Yeah, we got to leave shortly because we got to run to Walmart. So I don't know if they'll have out there. Yeah, the salt comes from under the Great Lakes. Salt mining forever. Dump truck full. I know a guy. Wow, that's pretty cool. I never really gave any thought to.
I thought maybe we'd run out of salt from all that.
Yeah, you think so eventually. Heather, look up neti pot for nasal irrigation. I use one weekly for my allergies. It feels gross, but it clears you up instantly.
I don't know. What do you do? Pour it up there?
Don't do nothing dumb. I'll be sitting at the emergency room tonight. LPZ Navage. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Navage.
I don't know.
I'll see if he follows up. I hate sinus rinses. They're overwhelming, to say the least.
My luck, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's going to go down my throat. I'm going to choke. Be in the emergency room.
Me and my kids.
I'm a catastrophe that way.
Mini pot every year during the high pollen times. It works great. Keeps them from getting infections. Kind of messy, but it's natural stuff. Oh, cool, Kentucky. Thank you. You definitely are getting some education here tonight with that. It's 2:08 a.m. Okay, so you're 5. I was wondering how many hours you were. Really nice. I done cars and coffee last Sunday. Yeah, I seen that. I think I commented on that today or yesterday. Ask her to give it a watch. She will enjoy the scenery. It's from Shanko Castle in Kilkenny. Oh, I'll show you that tonight because late at night we put the TV on, relax in bed. I'll show her.
Awesome.
I just actually watched that. I don't know, like today or yesterday. I can't remember, Joe, because I just commented on it. I watch a lot of your videos on TV when I'm laying in bed. Sadly, I need to start picking up my phone when the video's over and commenting on them. But I will show her for sure because I already seen it. Okay, I was hammering in Malibu, but I didn't take the bug for a short ride before I got home. It's still over at my mom's. I haven't been able to get it home yet. Yeah, I knew you were taking that Chevy out, which I get it. I understand. But I knew when you went, I'm going to take the Chevy out tonight, I thought, I hope you stop in real quick. Heather, you can lean forward, and yes, it goes up your nose. It's freaky the first time you do it, but it comes out the other nostril, and all the boogies come out. Ew. She ain't never gonna do it.
I don't know about that.
What's a good pushing type electric fuel pump for a stock 1500? I run the mechanical fuel pumps, but I've seen a lot of people run Carter. They seem to like the Carter electric fuel pumps. If I was to run one, it would be a Carter. It don't mean I'm right. I run the mechanicals, but Carter seems to be a real big name with people in the VW world with that. I usually listen to Reddit stories before I fall asleep.
I like watching those on YouTube. I don't know why, the Reddit stories, the scary ones, you mean? I like those.
I usually
like where people post stuff and it's like somebody did something really bad and nobody knows who did it, and you know, like people will do stuff on Reddit and like serial killers and stuff.
I never messed around on Reddit.
I'm scared to go on there after watching those stories.
I gotta go. It was good to stop by. I want to steer my buddy's Jeep. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hey, Dennis, have
Good
a great night,
night.
buddy. Thanks for taking the time to stop in. I ordered a T-shirt about a week ago. Any ideas how long it takes to ship? Kevin, that's they work on campaigns.
Yeah.
I use that company, long story short, because the quality is outstanding.
Yeah.
However, sometimes it can be 2.5 weeks altogether from the time you order to get your shirt, but is well worth the wait.
My son ordered a shirt and he come to us and he's like, hey, when's that shirt going to ship? I'm like, I'm not the supplier. No, but seriously, they are good.
They're good.
You will get your shirt. But
Yeah.
it's like sometimes it takes a little while because they do them in batches.
Yeah.
It actually saves money to do it that way.
They'll do a campaign, like say the campaign started today. Okay. As soon as people start ordering, they build a campaign and they'll let the campaign run for 2 weeks. At that 2 weeks, they'll cut the campaign off, or it could be a week.
Yeah.
Then they do everybody's at once and ship them because it saves them money. I did have 2 other places I tried that shipped quick and everything.
Horrible
the
quality
was bad. So I played guinea pig. You know, I didn't let nobody order through them. But you'll like it, Kevin. And thank you for the support. You'll be very happy with the quality. Yeah. And I'm trying to. Carter, made in USA, right? Vintage. That's what a lot of people that I know personally use Carter, and I forget what fuel pump regulator. I think Holly, because the Mr. Gasket was a bad one. It leaked everywhere. Oh, Holly red pump with regulator. The Carters tend to burn out because they are on the cheap side. I didn't know that, Rich. I know you like the Holly red pumps, though. I did know that. Joey. Yes, you did comment, Tony. I see that. Thanks, buddy. It's appreciated. Oh, you're very welcome. I need to learn to comment more because when I watch a lot of yours, like your body work and stuff, I lay in bed and I put it on and I relax and watch it and enjoy myself at like 2 a.m. here, 2 a.m. And then I always forget to pick the damn phone up and comment in the end. It's not intentional. It's just not thinking because you do really put on good videos. I've used nutty pot before. Works pretty well. Boil the water and let it cool to room temperature before using it.
Okay.
And
I'm still on the.
Okay, now it feels better than a nutty pot. The Vaj has suction on one side and also reversible. Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Is that like the Cadillac? Okay.
That's the Rolls Royce. Okay, I'm going to the VW show next weekend. Hopefully have the shirt by then. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how fast, Kevin. The campaigns end at different times, and I hope you have it right away.
I'll check it tonight.
Yeah, she can check it. If you want to shoot me an email, and I can try to give you an update on it.
They should be telling you when you're going to get it, though.
Yeah, usually if you check your order, it'll let you know. I can't see your stuff personally for privacy reasons on your part.
It's
you
private.
Know what I mean? But you'll be happy with the quality, that's for sure. They have the robot voice reading and scary music. Rest of me sleep and the stuff. Listen to Holly. How I sleep.
I can't stand the robot voices. If a video has that voice that they use like to talk for them,
she don't like it.
It freaks me out. I can't watch
She'll turn it off.
I say to him all the time, how hard is it to just talk in your video? I don't understand.
Yeah, the Holly regulators work well. I seen somebody use a Mr. Gasket one and it leaked everywhere. Sadly, Vintage, my dad was real big on Mr. Gasket stuff when I was young, but that was in the late 70s. So maybe their quality was better then, or something. Anybody ever run a 50 horsepower nitrous shot? Personally, I haven't. I'm kind of eager to try out an AMR 500 supercharger. Is what I really, really want to try out on that 1904 I'm going to put in, but we'll see. My Camaro 8 through 4 Carters, they were all installed properly with a filter before the pump. Wow, that's weird. I've known a lot of people that had pretty good luck with the Carters. That's a bummer. The watch isn't cheap. And also got a new vintage speed shifter. My Mexican Pug. They're expensive as hell, but 100% lineup, super short. Chris does. Hey, you know what, Dino? Yeah, I think Evan put a vintage speed shifter in his Mexi, and I tested it out. Wow, those are nice. They're worth the money. Anybody get condensation on dual 44 intake manifolds? 2110cc. So has anybody ran into that with condensation? And nice Dino. I got the MP one. I'm cheap. I did too, Brian. That's what I have an MP one, and it worked fine. There's a scat one sitting here tonight that my buddy Evan dropped off for me. You know, where you pull the lever up. It's from like the 80s. It looks like an original. So everything was made better in the 70s. Yeah, it was. There's no doubt about that. Like a French toilet for the vehicles. Yeah, I know. Okay, I have to roll out here because I have to go to the store before they close, because Walmart's not open 24 hours no more. They close at 11, and about time I get out of here. But thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Truthfully, that 1.5 hours almost went really quick, you know. But again, thank you all for being part of this. I really, really appreciate it. And of course, you'll see a lot of cool videos coming up soon, and back onto the DIY stuff and a parts opening box. So thank you, everybody, so much for taking out your Friday evening to be here with us. Heather's going to be mad because I'm signing off. But thank you, John. I see you stopped in. I'm sorry. But I'll talk with everyone soon, and we'll see you next Friday night. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend and is blessed, happy, and safe. Love you all, folks. I'll see you soon.